I think I'm live now, or getting there. I do hate how frustrating it is to try and get this figured out sometimes, especially when I'm tired. Alright, live streaming. Let's get to that window so I can see if you guys are here with me, because I'm back. There we go. Hey guys. Hey Rick and Pokemon Go. So I did the kitchen and the mouse cage, and so I feel accomplished. I was actually able to do it much quicker than I thought I would, so I am super thankful that the appetite stimulant is working so well and actually giving me energy now. Hey Rick and Andrew. But yeah, and I also got myself dinner, Pokemon Go, so you'll be happy to know that I'm eating. And yes, it is more leftovers from the meal I made last night. But yes, my mice are very happy. I actually have some really cute pictures that I'm going to show you guys. They are my tiny little loves. Oh, a sandwich. Those are always a good choice. Let me show you guys a couple cute photos. Get the orientation right and the brightness. My mom knows how much I love my mice, and I wanted some good pictures of me with them. And isn't that just so sweet? They're my tiny little babies. They give me all the love. And here you can see the both of them. I always go right over to them whenever I'm having a bad day. And I just have my face near the cage just like that, and they'll give me little whisker kisses and make me feel like everything's gonna be okay. Hey Mike. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed those cute pictures. So how has your evening been, guys? Since we last spoke? About, I want to say 40 minutes ago? Yeah, hey Ronaldo. But yeah, I really cannot thank my doctor enough for putting me on the appetite stimulant, because not only did I have the energy to get everything done, but I got it done so much quicker than I thought I would. So I'm thinking, if this trend continues in a month or so, I might be well enough to look for a part-time job. So I'm really hopeful for that, because even though I am earning money on YouTube now, and it is amazing, still not enough to pay for any bills yet. Plus, I like feeling productive and getting stuff done. But yeah, health-wise, I'm going in the right direction, and it feels amazing. Yeah, Rick, I'm really hopeful and excited. It just feels good to actually be able to function like an adult somewhat, for once. But yeah, when I was cleaning the cage, the mice were like, "What are you doing? Oh my goodness." And it was really cute. Whenever I clean their cage, they act like the whole world is topsy-turvy. And they get all curious and explorative for a while, and it's really amusing. And I'm gonna eat this awesome food. But yeah, the food mix is so thick that it actually bent the big spoon that I was using to stir it all up with. That's how you know it's really good food. Hey Karen, I'm doing great actually. I've got dye setting in my hair. It was time to touch up the colors. I also got the kitchen cleaned and the mouse cage done. Figured out a new insurance plan for myself so I won't be in trouble when I age out of my parents' coverage. And there were leftovers of the awesome dinner I made last night, so I'm very happy. Hey Paula, good to see you again. I definitely wish I could share this food with you guys. It is so good. Basically, imagine macaroni and cheese with baked chicken, but with the honey and cheese flavoring to it. I probably should have added a little more lemon to offset the honey, but my family liked it. They thought it was good. I'm enjoying it. This is my 4th time eating it since I made it, so yay! So anything new with you, Paula? Or Karen? Or is it just the same old for you guys? Like I said, today's been pretty good. It was nice to get stuff done and not feel like I was gonna pass out while trying. Yeah, Ronaldo. I'm gonna put that as a keyword. Those of you who were not here when I first streamed today, I have an update for you. Angry Pants is back. And he basically said that I must be paying people to subscribe to me because of how many subscribers I've gained since I last had contact with him. So that was pretty funny. I didn't get mad, I was just laughing at the insinuation that, wow, you are so quick in advancing and having success that you've got to be cheating to get there. It just made me laugh. And I said, no, not paying anybody. I'm actually getting paid by other people because they support me. And I thought that would be a polite way of rubbing it in his face without being outright mean. He hasn't replied as far as I know. So yeah, Ronaldo, Angry Pants is the mask rapper. But yeah, I'm just happy that things are finally going well. Oh, Mike, that does sound good. Oh, thank you, Paula. That's really sweet. Rick, I would think yes. I think my next cooking video, I'll probably do an Alfredo pasta with stewed beef. Because that just sounds really good. Stewed beef is actually one of my favorite meats. Yeah, shrimp Alfredo is good too. There's just too many good foods in the world, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because endless options. But it's also a bad thing because endless options. I think I'll show you guys how I make spaghetti in one of my upcoming cooking videos, because I make a really mean spaghetti. And like I said, I plan to do Annie's Kitchen at least once a week, so that people with any dietary issues can take a look at how I cook and pretty much follow the way I do it and be safe. Or you could easily substitute out ingredients if need be. So I'm pretty happy and excited. And yes, being Italian is very fun. I do not and will not ever appreciate the Jersey Shore and the image that portrayed all Italian Americans to be. When that show was on, it almost made me ashamed to admit that I'm Italian. But yeah, we Italians, we know how to cook a mean spaghetti. Oh, German. There's some good German recipes too. I've had German chocolate cake and I thought that was pretty good. Irish is good too. Ooh, Ronaldo, that sounds good. Pokemon Go? I could try. I've never made any Indian foods, so that would be interesting. That would definitely be a new challenge for me. Oh, Mike, I wish you could share it too. I would definitely have to have some. Oh, Pokemon Go, that's cool. I didn't know that. Oh, I love that picture you just sent me, Amanda. Your animals are seriously too cute, and it's not fair. Yeah, Paula, that's true. I mentioned this before, but I'm mostly Italian. Half, actually. Then the rest of me is French, Irish, English, Finnish, possibly a little bit German. So I'm basically a European mutt. But most of me is all the heritages that have all the attitude. So, it's pretty funny. Rick, that's great. Ooh, samosas. I'll have to look that up. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Paula, I do too. I do too. If you pick on someone I love, you're in for it. If you mess with me, that's one thing, but if you mess with someone I love, that's a whole nother ballpark. But yeah, not a whole lot has happened lately. Just dealing with every day. Last night was not good. Unfortunately, I had really bad indigestion. It felt like my stomach was on fire, so that was not fun. And that lasted until 5 this morning. And so I'm pretty sleep deprived right now. But good food and a comfy chair and my coffee have all been helpful. I'm just checking my Facebook because I got a lot of notifications. I think it's about time I take a new Facebook picture soon, because my hair is not that long anymore. Plus, my colors are going to be super vibrant again. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. Let me go back to the watch page so I can see what you guys are saying. And yes, I finally learned to monetize this stuff beforehand. Excuse me. So that I can actually earn money on these videos. Oh, you're going to bed now, Amanda? I hope that you sleep well. Love you. Yeah, it's pretty cool to see the variety of ethnic heritages here. Oh, Pokemon Go, I'll have to look that up. But yeah, it was not fun, Paula. Okay, good night, Amanda. It basically felt like my stomach was on fire a little bit from all the acid. And I kept having that unpleasant repeated burping where a little bit of puke comes out. Sorry if TMI, but that's what I was dealing with last night until 5 in the morning. And because of that, I fell asleep around 5:30. And because I didn't want to get my whole day wasted by sleeping in too late, I made myself get up at 12:30, so I'm running on about 7 hours of sleep, broken up. I woke up a lot. And that was not fun. But I think if I just work better at pacing myself when I eat, that'll make a lot of difference. Yeah, Pokemon Go yogurt is good stuff. I prefer Greek yogurt. That stuff is always much more filling. Oh, Rick, that's not fun. Yeah, Karen, it does suck. I've had worse, but it still sucks. Hey, Jonathan, glad you're back again. But yeah, I've been put on a new sleep aid by a psychiatrist I saw. It's not an immediate acting one. It's supposed to be slow acting, and it's supposed to build up in my system and then help me get into a healthier sleep pattern. I've been on it for a few days now. A lot of stuff has been happening over the last few nights to make it impossible for me to try to sleep at a good hour. So, excuse me. That's been frustrating. But I'm just very thankful that I don't have any real obligations or set schedules where I have to be somewhere at a certain time. I have tried melatonin. I think it helped a little bit, but not enough that I was super impressed. I used to take Benadryl, basically, and that stuff was pretty hopeful. But since my new psychiatrist put me on a prescription sleep aid, I'm just going to stick to that and not try anything else alongside that. Yeah, Paula, that sounds right. I need to get to the store and buy a bunch of yogurt again. I usually have yogurt in the mornings with my coffee. Yeah, Pokemon Go, I agree with Mike. It is really cool. Alright, Karen, we'll see you again. Rick, whatever works. Yeah, Pokemon Go, as you can see, I've already eaten a lot. Almost done. I am eating. Alrighty, Paula. Well, that's not fun, but I hope that you sleep well. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope that tomorrow goes smoothly for you. Getting up at 5 is just brutal, and I'm sorry. I would say I'll switch places to help you, but I would not want to switch places. Oh, Rick, that'll be exciting for you, I'm sure. Oh, Ronaldo, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's always nice to see you too, Rick. I enjoy getting to interact with all of you guys. It's really been great for me. Talking to you guys on a regular basis has actually been really helpful in fighting my depression and feelings of loneliness. You guys are awesome to me. Other than the appetite stimulant really working, not a whole lot happening, which I honestly prefer it that way. It's nice when life has a predictable pattern. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. That's really sweet. But yeah, not a whole lot happening here, which I prefer. There was a funny incident today, though. A delivery guy came over to drop off a package, and Darcy scared the crap out of him by barking. It was pretty hilarious, because you guys have seen my dog. You know how big she is and how she looks like a wolf. And this dude looked terrified for his life, and it was hilarious. Ronaldo, I currently do not exercise, but since I am having increased energy, I'm planning on starting a light exercise plan, and I plan on working my way up. So I do a regular full half hour of exercise at least every other day. I want to get fit, I want to get healthy, and right now it's still baby steps, but I'm making progress just with how much I'm able to eat. Pokemon Go, thank you for tuning in. It's always great seeing you. I hope that you sleep well. Thank you. I will be streaming again tomorrow. Not sure if my friend the Punk Otaku Scribe will be able to join me because he's got a busy day. But I plan on messing with Scammers live tomorrow, regardless, so that should be fun. Yeah, Jonathan, I believe it. I'm sorry that your head still hurts. If you haven't taken anything for the pain yet, I recommend Excedrin Migraine. That stuff is pretty effective. And it has few side effects, so I recommend you try that. Oh, Ronaldo, thank you. I think so too. I wouldn't want a different dog. Maybe an additional one, but not a different dog. Alright, Andrew. Thank you for popping over. It's always good seeing you. I always enjoy interacting with you. I hope you have a good rest of the evening. And yes, Jonathan, I will write it out for you. This is what I take whenever I feel a migraine coming on. Sometimes it's not enough, but sometimes it is. It just depends on the type of migraine you're getting. But I find taking it when you have a migraine doesn't make it worse, so it's worth a shot. You could also talk to your doctor about getting a prescription for Imitrex. I'll type it out right here. A generic name of it. It's also known under the name, I just want to make sure I don't misspell it. That's how it's spelled. That's the generic form for Imitrex. I believe it's a vasoconstrictor. So it'll help with the pain. And like Mike just said, I also recommend that you drink a lot of water and juices. Gatorade is really good. Be sure to eat well. Hey Karen, glad you're back. Excuse me. Yeah, Ronaldo, Tylenol is good too. It usually doesn't do a single thing for me, unfortunately. But I know for others, it does a lot. It just depends on each person, really. Jonathan and Mike, yeah. Lack of sleep could contribute to making a migraine worse. But I definitely recommend that you take something for the pain, drink some water and juice, because if you stick to just water, you might deplete your electrolyte balance, and that can make your pain worse. But you also don't want to just drink Gatorades and juices. So I would say 1 bottle of water and 1 bottle of juice or whatever sports drink you have around, if you have any around. And definitely take something like Excedrin or ibuprofen, because that all could work together to help. Oh, Karen, I understand how that goes. I'm not a parent, but my best friend is. Her son is 1.5 years old, and he is like a little monkey. He's all over everything. And I love that kid with all my heart. And I plan on spoiling him as he gets older. Yeah, ibuprofen is good stuff, Jonathan. It helps a lot. It's really good for any type of pain. It's usually what I go to. Yeah, Karen, he's definitely exploring. He's starting to learn words. He says mum and gog instead of dog. And it's just the most adorable thing in the world to me. And whenever I go over and visit, I have to hold him. I have to give him kisses all over his cute little face. And then he usually gets annoyed and he tries to push my face away and he's like, no, no more kisses. And it's just too adorable to me. Sorry, John. Yeah, I know, right, Karen? He's just so precious. I came up with a new game with him. I got a stuffed piranha fish when I went to an aquarium years ago. It's really pretty green and orange. I had no further use for it, so I gave it to him. And when I was at my best friend's house, I had the fish, and I was making it look like it was swimming towards him. And I'd be like, fishy kisses, fishy kisses. And then I'd poke him all over his soft cheeks with the stuffed fish and make kissy sounds. And he was laughing, and it was just so precious. It really was adorable. Cutest thing ever. His laughter just melts my heart. Alrighty, Mike. See you when you come back. Oh, Pokemon Go, I'm sorry that you can't sleep. That's really tough. Active mind or active body? Or is it a combo of both? For me, it's usually a combo of both that keeps me up. Well, Pokemon Go, you'll be glad to know that I finished my food now. So I've had 2 really good meals today. I was planning on possibly doing some calls tonight, but I'm feeling kind of tired and out of it. Not so out of it that I'm going to log off, but just enough that I don't feel as clever as I usually am. Yeah, see Pokemon Go? There's nothing there. I ate the whole thing. I don't know why I did not think of adding honey to mac and cheese a whole lot sooner. And why I didn't think of adding baked chicken with honey to mac and cheese a whole lot sooner. But it's definitely something that I will do again at some point. With a little modifications. My family loved it, but they said it was a little strong on the honey side. So I think if I do it again, I will make sure to add more cheese and lemon so that there's an equal balance between the 3 flavors on there. But yeah, Pokemon Go, that is not fun. Yeah, Karen, it is fun to get to talk to everybody and to share ideas with people who think the same way. Oh! Karen, tell us the story. I want to hear it. Yeah, Karen, it is really difficult when you can't sleep. The last several nights, I've been up till at least 4 in the morning. And when I can't sleep, I don't just lie there like, great, it's just me alone with my thoughts for however long. So I'll entertain myself by watching animal or kid videos on YouTube, because those are happy things. They get your brain in a happy frame of thinking so that your sleep is a bit more likely to be at peace. Last night, me and my friend Matt, we were sharing links with each other of funny horror movie deaths, and that stuff is straight up ridiculously funny. It makes you wonder how the directors and the movie makers thought people would take those death scenes seriously. It was just so hilarious to us. Karen, we want to hear about the IRS call. At least I do. But yeah. Oh, Jonathan, that sounds like a good recipe too. I might have to try that. Yeah, Ronaldo, I love any videos with animals or kids or pranks. Stuff like that I always enjoy. Alright, Karen, definitely tell us what happened. I gotta grab a charger for my phone. I always have the tendency to keep a charger in my purse at all times in case I'm somewhere I need a phone. But I am not so good at remembering to keep a charger just by my computer. It looks like I bent the cord on here. Still works though. Ugh. But yeah, my hair dye is basically dry now. It just feels like I got a ton of hairspray in it, and so that feels kind of weird. Normally when I do my hair, I will just shower to wash it out, but I'm too lazy. I don't have the energy or the patience to take a full shower to wash my hair. So in a bit, I will bring the laptop into the bathroom so I can show you how I rinse it out when I don't want to shower. I basically just take a cup, I fill it with cold water, and I submerge the hair in the cup and swirl it around. That way it loosens up the dried up dye without completely stealing the color. And then to get rid of any residual dripping dye, I just rub it together and make my way down in the cup. But yeah. Oh, Pokemon Go, that sounds like a super cute pet to have. Definitely sounds like a good choice. Oh, Karen, that's annoying. I think there's more for you to type about that story, and I look forward to hearing it. Right now, I am accumulating credits so that it'll be a little less work for me to do tomorrow. But yeah, I love animal videos. I love kid videos. One of my all-time favorites are ones with little sugar gliders and raccoons. I always wanted a raccoon or a sugar glider because they're just so adorable. Oh no, Karen, that's so scary. Music is a Rainbow got that same type of call. They told her she was going to be arrested in 30 minutes, and it was hilarious. You gotta hand it to those scammers, though, for being persistent. But yeah, I just love how this pink turns out, especially in comparison to where I had it dyed previously, but I have not touched it up. I like the gradual fade. I think it looks really cool. I don't know if the resolution is really showing it or doing it justice, but yeah. I might try bleaching the bits up here that I don't want colored, but I've already done so much to my hair, I'm kind of hesitant to abuse it any further, so I might just leave it. But the blue dye I bought did come with a bleaching kit, so I have an option, which is nice. Yeah, Karen, those calls are funny. What I always wanted to do, and I haven't had the opportunity yet, is to have one of them call me and tell me, oh, you're in big trouble with the IRS, you need to pay, blah, blah, blah. And I want to say, but I don't pay taxes. Just to see what they would say. That is hilarious, Karen. That is a great story. That is a really great story. I wish you would have filmed that so we could watch the footage, because that would be hilarious. But yeah, the scammers are persistent. I will give them that much credit. I've just been bummed out that I haven't gotten a hold of any IRS scammers myself lately. I've been wanting to mess with them, but none of the numbers seem to work. So that's disappointing for sure. And I do enjoy messing with the tech scammers, but after a while, it just loses the excitement for me. Like, if you eat the same type of food every day for a week, after a while, you're like, I kind of want to break from that. And that's what I'm getting with the tech support scammers. I mean, in my opinion, the footage I got was great, and it was hilarious. I enjoyed getting to practice my different accents. But I really wanted to do an IRS scammer and play someone ready to just kill themselves because of stress, just to see how they would handle it. I did that in the Grieving Widow video, and that was fun, but I didn't have the sound effects set up right. They were not loud enough, so they didn't know what I was trying to do, so that was frustrating. But I'm gonna look into soundboards so that I can make it louder, or maybe I'll just have my brother fire a BB gun nearby. Those are pretty loud. They make a good popping sound. Seriously, the FBI and the IRS do not work together. So that is pretty great. Oh, Karen, that is awesome. I'm definitely going to check your videos out because I want to see all that hilarity. That will be fun to watch. Oh, wow. 3 calls in 2 days? That's a lot. I've noticed every morning when I'm still trying to sleep, I get calls from local numbers with my area code. And I figure if it's important, they'll leave a voicemail. And they don't. But I keep getting calls from different local area codes, and it is driving me up the wall. I'm a light sleeper once I'm asleep. If my phone vibrates once or twice, I'm awake. If someone opens my bedroom door, just that hint of creaking, I'm awake. And so to get call notifications and then have them not even leave me a message, that gets on my nerves. One of them was the number 559-485-1485. They called me on the 28th at 4:59 p.m. Then they called me today at 4:50. I answered this time and they said nothing. And then they hung up. I called them back and it said that the number I am trying to reach has been disconnected or is no longer in service. So I'm like, really? Thanks a lot for stealing my sleep. Then I got another one from 559-997-8878. And just out of curiosity, I'll call it right now.
Sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
Every morning, I get at least 2 calls from 559 area codes. And then when I call them back or answer, nothing. It's making me hesitant to even want to answer local phone calls anymore. Because the same thing keeps happening over and over again. And with my unhealthy and erratic sleep cycle. It's really draining on me. So I'm just hoping that it'll stop. So I'm really tired of it. I mean, I'm chronically sleep deprived lately, and they're not helping. Yeah, Karen, that is not a fun feeling. It is really obnoxious when they do that. Hey Mike, glad you're back. You didn't miss anything. Just me complaining about getting phone calls from local area codes, but when I answer, they say nothing and then they hang up. And then when I call them back, I get the notification that the number I have dialed has been disconnected or is no longer in service. Please try again later. It drives me up the wall. Ronaldo, that's funny. I really got into doing this stuff after watching Music is a Rainbow, Hickstar, Hoax Hotel, and IRS IREX Scammers. They're the ones that have inspired me the most on these types of videos. So, that's who inspired me. Blind Leader, I will check that out. I would play it here, but I learned the hard way that if I live stream you guys a YouTube video that does not belong to me, copyright claim happens and then I'm unable to monetize my video, or in some cases the video will be prohibited from viewing anywhere until I cut out that footage. So I'm done sharing YouTube videos over live streams because I don't want to deal with that hassle anymore. But I will just discuss whatever funny videos are mentioned. But that's as far as I'll go. Oh, Karen, that's that's funny and annoying. Alrighty, Pokemon Go, thank you for being here. I hope that you are able to fall asleep soon, because sleep is very important. Oh, Mike, I get that. I have sleep apnea too. I use a mouth guard to help keep my lower jaw forward, and that helps keep my airway a little more clear. And my doctor put me on a really strong but mild dosage of a sleep aid that's supposed to be long acting. So once it gets built up in my system, it should start to really work. I don't remember the name of it, but it ends with azapine or ozapine. So it's heavy stuff. So far it's yet to work, but here's to hoping it will. Yeah, Mike, it's not fun. It's not fun. I'm glad that you don't have sleep apnea. But yeah, Ronaldo, I want you guys to feel free to share me videos so that I can enjoy them personally. It's just, at this point, I will not share them over a live stream for everyone else to view also. Because I get tired of getting copyright claims when I honestly meant no harm. But, I can't say I blame the people who do that, because if I had videos that were loved by a whole lot of people, and other YouTubers were live streaming footage from my videos and stealing views from me, I would be upset too, so I can't totally blame them. It's just a hassle. My hair is fully dry now. I'm able to touch it without any dye transferring. So I believe it is time to rinse this out. It's a pretty simple process, thankfully. You guys watching who don't dye your hair might find it boring, but I'll keep talking throughout the whole thing, so hopefully it won't be a total snoozer. Still makes me laugh when I think of that one guy who was commenting and saying that my one video was a total snoozer. That makes me still laugh to this day to think about it. But yeah, we will be relocating now. But yeah, have you guys had a good day so far? I know I told you that I had the insurance thing and that I was able to adult today with a few things. So that felt good. But I haven't really heard from you guys on how your day was. Okay, this is kind of tippy. Okay. There, that should be good. I just do not want this computer to fall. Because my parents bought it for me, and I value it. Well, I see that a little dye on my cheek. Thankfully that came right off because there was barely anything there. But yeah, is there anything that you few who are still here would like to talk about? Because I'm open to discussing whatever. Oh, Karen, that's good. Glad it was a good day. Good days are always good. Yeah, I just love this color. It's just so fiery. I still am facing a little temptation to dye all my hair a crazy color, but enough of me has reservations about that to not give in. But for now, I'm happy with how it is. Yeah, I just take a cup, fill it with cold water, and swirl the hair around. That way it gets the excessive dye out without much trouble or mess. And it also reduces how much water you use.
Alright, Annie, love you, sweet dreams.
Love you too, Dad. Good night. Alrighty, Karen. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that you sleep well. It's always a pleasure having you around. Yeah, see, look how pretty this is. I love that color. Good night, Karen. Rest well. And I'll hopefully see you around tomorrow. Yeah, those of you who are still here, what do you guys want to talk about? Because I'm pretty open to suggestions right now. I don't have anything really going on. As you can see, lots of pigment, lots of color. I see I spilled a little bit around the sink. Hopefully that's a quick fix. Yeah, I'm serious, guys. Whatever you want to talk about, just type it out. I don't have many ideas right now. Jonathan, that's good. So your migraine is gone now? At least I hope it is for you, because migraines are horrible. As you can see, it's still pretty pigmented. Lots of color. But a few more rinses will take care of that. Oh, you still feel the migraine? That's not good, but I'm glad it's a lot less for you. That's definitely better. I just hope it stays that way for you, man. But definitely stay hydrated, drink some water, take some pain meds, whatever helps you to relax. I find herbal tea helps too. And if nothing else, it just tastes good and is relaxing. Alright, the pink is almost done. It's still very pink, but I'm getting less color now. But you can see in comparison that this hand is pink. Yeah, Mike, that's a good idea. I would like to. I just don't have room for a 10-gallon tank. That's still kind of big. Maybe I could get a little couple-gallon tank. Uh-oh, I got the blue mixed in with the pink. I'm like, why does my hair texture not feel right now? Yeah, like I said, I can't see who all is here. So I don't know who's here and who's watching or how many of you are here. So feel free to comment anything that you'd like to talk about. Yeah, Mike, I will consider that. I used to have a fish tank when I was a kid. We had a dojo fish, and we had some goldfish, and I liked those. They were fine. But because of all the chaos my brother and I would get into, and our asthma and such, we had to eventually give up the fish. It was kind of sad, but I do know it does require some upkeep, and sometimes it's tough just to give my mice enough cage cleanings. It just depends on my overall health and whatever else is going on. Alright. I'll just let this soak for a while. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hey Malik, good to see you. You're not missing much. So far, all I did was dye my hair, talk about hilarious experiences with fake IRS and tech support people, and talk about food. So you're not missing a whole lot. Right now I'm just busy rinsing out the dye that I just redid in my hair. And it is messy. Lots of heavy pigmentation. I am just so uncoordinated today. It's okay, Mike, no problem. That's very frustrating. Thank you, Malik. Yeah, that's not easy. You gotta admit, it is pretty cool, though, that we are located all over the place. But because of the internet, we're all able to communicate together. That is a pretty cool thing. Yeah, I don't plan on dealing with any scammers tonight, because I'm pretty tired. I don't have a lot of credits, and I plan on doing a lot tomorrow. My friend who does voice acting might join me. He's not sure, though. We had made plans to do it for sure tomorrow around 3, but he said his work schedule changed, so he's not sure. But either way, I will at least be doing it live, and hopefully we'll get some really funny footage. So I just hope we get numbers that are actually gonna answer when I make all those calls tomorrow. It's really tiring when you spend an hour calling numbers up and you only get 5 or less that answer. Alright, I'm almost done here. And then I can relax on my computer again. We are finally done. Now to dry it off. I am going to be showering tomorrow, so the hair dye will get rinsed out a little more, but for now it won't stain my sheets. I like my zebra print sheets, and I want them to stay black and white instead of black, white, and pink and blue. Alrighty, now we're done. Now I can resume sitting comfortably. Yeah, that is funny. But yeah, Malika does get tiring when you deal with the exact same type of scammers every time. I want variety. I'm gonna deal with IRS people tomorrow. And if all I get is tech support numbers, that gets tiresome, because that's all I've been dealing with lately. Oh wow, Mike. That sucks. Sorry, it's like that. Probably could have rinsed my hair a little more, but I'm too lazy. I agree with Jonathan. You might have a virus. Yeah. This is doing pretty good. Still some pigmentation, but oh well. So yeah, Malik, anything new or interesting with you? It's been a while since I've seen you. Yeah, blind leader. I think he has a virus on his phone. And he needs to call the Windows tech support and hit the Windows key with the R key. I don't know how well the audio is coming out from when I'm speaking to the point when it reaches your ears, but because of a very generous and kind donation by Terry, I was able to buy a 50 megapixel webcam with a built-in microphone on eBay for $8.58. And it should get here in a few days. So I'm hoping that'll be better quality for video and audio than what I currently have set up right now, which is just the webcam that came with my computer. Okay, Ronaldo, I'm glad the audio is coming out well. I have difficulty knowing if it's loud enough for you guys, so I try to talk loud enough that you can hear it clearly, but not so loud that you guys have to turn the volume way low. Yeah, Malik? Oh, that's good. Congratulations on the job. Settling the army stuff doesn't sound very fun, though. But being an adult isn't really fun either. But yeah, right now I'm just using a tissue to soak up any water and dye that might transfer. I try not to blow dry my hair very often because that damages the hair. And I want to take care of my hair. So this should be good. And then tomorrow I'm going to super condition it all. So that'll be good. Yeah, you're welcome, Malik. No problem. I can't see how many people are here right now. So if one of you could tell me, that would be cool. Because I'm just curious about how many people are here with me right now. YouTube used to notify me at the bottom and show me how many people are watching at a time, but lately I don't get that anymore. Oh, thank you, Ronaldo. There's 10. Hey, Alperin. Good to see you. Okay, thank you, Jonathan. I'm glad to know there's 10 of you guys here. I'm surprised that there are that many, especially since there's nothing much going on here. Is there anything that you guys want to talk about? Any interesting topics or any news about how you guys are doing? Look how pretty this tissue turned out after using it to dry my hair. I would like wallpaper like this. Just the mix of pink and blue. I think it looks cool. But yeah, Alperin, hope classes go well for you today. I keep forgetting the great time zone difference. So I just hope that goes smoothly for you. I see on the webcam video this didn't really show up, but it's like really pretty. Look at all the colors. I just think it looks cool. And my hands are colorful too. But I am a person who does not really put much concern into this. I'll probably just use some hand lotion. But yeah. Alrighty, Malik. Thank you for tuning in. It was good seeing you. I hope that you have a good evening. Definitely rest well. I look forward to talking to you more often. Yeah, Alperin, that's early. But yeah, Ronaldo, I think Mike does have a virus. So, blind leader, tell me about yourself. What made you check out my channel? I'm honestly just curious. I like to know how people find me. Were you looking for scam baiting and my videos were a suggestion? Or did someone tell you about me? I honestly am just curious to know how my subscribers find me. Well, Mike, apparently you're doing the right thing. Yeah, I used lotion to try and soften my hands and loosen up some of the pigment. Helped a little bit, but I'll probably just have to thoroughly wash my hands to get all the dye out. But, oh well. It's good now. And I will let the rest of my hair down. Because having my hair half up and half down is getting annoying. Yeah, I agree with Alperin, Mike. You're gonna have to reformat it. Ronaldo. Password is password, that's funny. That was really weird, guys. Did you hear that? I heard a knocking. That was weird. Sounded like... but by my window. I'm a little paranoid. Yeah. Yeah, I got this. That must have been a rat. We have rats in our neighborhood, and we got a bunch of crap in our backyard. And because of that, the rats have a lot of areas to travel. So I think that was just a rat, but that creeped me out. That really did. But I feel okay now, knowing I checked it out. But yeah, I didn't see anything. Oh, Mike, that's too bad. Hopefully you can figure something out. But yeah. Oh yeah, that's funny. Oh, thank you, blind leader. That's really kind of you. That means a lot. I appreciate that. I'm glad to know that they helped you. The way I figure, if bearing my soul for you guys helps even a couple of you realize that you're not alone in your struggle, then as difficult as it is to be so upfront, it's worth it. Because I know with all the crap I'm dealing with, it weighs me down. But if I know I'm helping someone else, that simultaneously helps me too. So that's why I am so open and honest about all this kind of stuff I'm dealing with. And I am careful to be accurate in updating how I'm really doing. I try not to sugarcoat things or make it worse than they really are either. I just want to be real with you guys and help those who struggle like us to know they're not alone. And there's nothing, oops, I dropped something. Know that there's nothing wrong with struggling. The only thing bad about struggling is when you stop trying. Thank you, blind leader. That is exactly why I do what I do. I want to remind everyone that everyone is hurting and struggling, so it's totally normal. And it should be commonplace to talk about it. There still is a bit of a stigma, and that bothers me, but I figure as long as I keep being honest, I can help at least a few people know that it is difficult. The battle doesn't really stop, but it does get better. You're not the only one to deal with it. And there are other people around who can help you fight your battles. Everyone who is a regular viewer on my channel has been very instrumental in helping me get through all my difficult crap. This YouTube community is so close-knit and tight and caring. It's been amazing. It's like a second family to me, honestly, and it's better than I ever thought. Oh, Ronaldo, that's cool. Yeah, I was really touched when Rec gave me a shout out. That made me feel pretty awesome. I love his videos. He is really good at what he does. And I take some of his methods and apply them when I'm messing with scammers. Yeah, Jonathan, I enjoy being here too. It's just great to know that other people get it too. Yeah, blind leader, that is important. I'm really sorry that you're dealing with that. I'm going to be really honest here. I have suicidal depression. I have attempted suicide once in June. I took a bunch of pills. I didn't even get sleepy. And I just thought, well, I should have at least gone to sleep. So why didn't it do anything? But then I realized he doesn't want me going home yet because there's still people here that I can help. So I figure it's my responsibility to do what I can to help those here know that they're not alone, they are supported, and that there are other people who understand, and that it does get better. The battle never really changes, but your ability and how you fight the battle is what changes. Thank you, Mike. That is so sweet. You are great at encouraging. But yeah, Ronaldo, I know what I did should have at least made me sleepy, but it didn't do anything. So I took that as a pretty strong sign that I'm supposed to stay here. There have been a few times when I considered attempting it again, because I got really, really low, and I didn't feel the support that I needed. And thankfully, I had the survival instinct to reach out to at least one or two people I could depend on, and they were able to pull me back before I tried anything again. But my point in saying all this is you're not crazy, you're not stupid, and if people around you don't understand what you're fighting, as difficult as it may be, you should surround yourself with other people who do understand. Because there's nothing worse than being in a room or a social situation where you're surrounded by people who don't understand and they judge you for that. So I recommend you stay part of this YouTube community. They have been extremely supportive to me, emotionally, spiritually, and also financially too. My channel is actually starting to go places now, and I'm hoping eventually I'll be getting enough regular views to get me a regular check every month. That would cover at least some of the expenses that I have, because I'm not fit to work yet. But where's I going with all this? I guess my point is find people who understand, and if people judge you and they don't understand, you can try to educate them, but it's up to them to actually listen and work to understand. And if they choose not to, then they're not the right people for you. There are people out there who get you. There are people who can help you. So definitely get that support system going for you. Yeah, Mike, that's really tough. But that's a great testimony that you have. Yeah, blind leader, I agree with that. I'm not going to get political, but this whole election has divided people so much. It's truly sad. Our forefathers warned us against choosing sides. A nation divided is a nation that falls. And people are so quick to hold on to their ignorant and angry ideas that it's just tearing the whole world apart. People are more disconnected, bitter, and selfish as a generation than they were 50 years ago. And so I'm trying to not let the world make me into another person like that. That's why I do what I do. I try to be myself. I try to be honest and upfront. And I also try hard to not let the world's cruelty take away my innate desire to care for other people. I have the tendency to love other people more than they love me, as a general rule. And that's caused me heartache upon heartache. And I've actually diagnosed abandonment issues as a result. But if I can learn to let things go and continue trying to help other people, then that gives me hope that other people can too if they really want to. I just pray for a revival among everyone, and that a new wave of kindness, loyalty, and common sense will sweep the nation. Then maybe we could heal as a people instead of continuing to fight each other. With the way things are now, I could see another civil war happening. People are so divided and hateful, it's sad. But here, everyone is connected and compassionate and wonderful. But you get the occasional troll. But the whole group, I've found, works hard to help protect each other from the trolls, and it's been really nice. But yeah, Blind Leader, I agree with that. Yeah, Mike, that is very true. I think we all just need to practice treating other people the way we want them to treat us, regardless of how they treat us to start with. In my scam baiting videos, that is why I don't rant and curse and get abusive right off the bat. I try and play along, play the game, see how long I can keep them on the phone, and after a while, then I will come clean and admit to them, hey, I know what you're doing. This is how I work. I waste the time of scammers to protect innocent people. I'm not angry at you as an individual. I just want to understand what made you choose this line of work. And the way that comes across to some of the scammers is pretty interesting. Some of them will flat out open up to me and tell me, well, this is how we do this scam. This is why we do this scam. And they'll give me all kinds of inside information. And it's really fascinating. And it's amazing. The Bible says a soft answer turns away wrath. So if someone is ranting and raving all the time, not many people are going to listen. But if you state your opinion with calm, kind patience, that makes you look better and more likely to actually be listened to by other people. And so I try to have that approach when I deal with the scammers, just because I want to see if I can get them to open up and maybe have second thoughts about what they're doing. But if I deal with a scammer who is obviously sorry and has no issue doing what they do, then I'll hurl some Hindi insults at them, and it's fun to catch them off guard. because they hear me talk and they do not expect me to know any Hindi. So when they hear a little white woman saying Hindi insults, it catches them off guard and it's amusing. But I only do that if I know they're the kind of people who have no remorse for what they do. But yeah. Thank you, Ronaldo and Mike and Blind Leader. I've just learned that you get a lot more people to listen to you if you use diplomacy and common courtesy in how you speak than if you just hurl insults, yell, and make blanket, ignorant, hateful statements. I mean, people like to listen to angry people if they're angry people themselves, but the most influential of people have been the ones who can precisely, calmly, and politely express what they think and feel without using it as a way to attack anyone else. Like for me, if someone asks me about my political or religious beliefs, I will take a few seconds to sit, or if I'm standing, to stand there, and I'll think, where is this person coming from? What makes them want to know this? And what is the best way for me to explain it to them in a way that will help them understand without taking offense or being able to accuse me of pushing my agenda on them? It's amazing how much you can have run through your head in a few seconds. And if everyone would take a few seconds to think before responding to anyone else, there would probably be a lot less hate, a lot less anger, a lot less hurt feelings. And I'm not just talking about, oh, you triggered me. I mean, legitimately hurt and wounded feelings. I've dealt with a lot of people who don't like my YouTube, and they were close people to me. They told me it was silly, stupid, immature, childish, and that I need to grow the F up, or I'm gonna lose everybody. And the way they spoke to me, it hurt, and it just made me feel like crap for doing nothing wrong. So I try not to be that way with anyone else. I try not to cuss anyone out that I have any ounce of compassion for. I will state my opinion respectfully and calmly. Like, for example, let's say I see a person wearing a style of makeup that I don't care for. I don't find it pretty. I don't like it. I don't think it looks good. But the person that I see seems more confident and happy when wearing it. Most of the time, I'll just look at that person and say nothing. Because it's not our place to tell other people how to live their life over such trivial things. But if it's someone I care about and the look honestly does not suit them, I will very calmly and carefully express, I see what you've done with this. Would you mind if I put my 2 cents in and show you a different way to do it? That's how you be diplomatic. That's how you get people to listen to you. And that's how you share ideas without causing any friction or tension. It's all in how you handle it. It's all about the approach. But if I saw someone with a makeup look that I didn't like, and I'm like, ew, your makeup looks stupid. Or, are you an idiot for wearing that? Oh my gosh. Talking like that gets you absolutely nothing except the chance of getting punched in the face. And I've dealt with a lot of people who take that approach, and it is extremely upsetting and frustrating every time. And 2 of my closest people had that approach to me regarding how I do my hair, in my channel. In my rant about bullying, I go in detail about all that, and I have not had any communication with them ever since, because I don't want to get hurt again. I have nothing else to say to them. I've already explained myself, and it was up to them to reply. But I just try to handle people the way I want to be handled. Oh, Mike, I have not heard that, but I hope so. But yeah, that is definitely a true scripture. But yeah, earlier in my stream, I read angry comments again. This guy was really rude, saying that I could be cute, but this nose ring destroys my face. And I get that the fake nose ring is not everyone's cup of tea. I understand that. I understand that facial jewelry does have a certain connotation to it. I understand that. I'm not unaware of that. But I like the way it looks. I think it draws attention to my face. I like the colors. I think it's fun. I also have a variety of nose rings that I switched from. I will wear this one, which is Aurora Borealis CZ. That means it changes color based on the colors that are closest to it. It's like a rainbow crystal. And I think it's gorgeous. I like the teardrop design. But I also have these two that I wear. The blue one and this simple little middle one. I like options. I think it's fun. Totally removable, not permanent. So if I have to go somewhere formal and I forget, oh crap, I left my nose ring in, it only takes 1 second to take it out. But this guy was saying it destroys my face. And that I could be cute without it. And that was just really harsh and uncalled for. But things like that. If it makes someone else happy, but it's not your cup of tea, be quiet and let them enjoy it, because this does not matter. It really doesn't. And if you feel such a strong reaction to something so innocent and trivial, then you got a major stick up your butt and you need to see a proctologist or a tree trimmer to help you get it out. Thank you guys. I'm glad that you like it. I enjoy it. It's fun. I think it adds a little more uniqueness to my character. And it's fun. Alperin, the dye that I use, is Splat hair dye. I will type it out. They come in a variety of colors. Super easy to use. You just put it in your hair, let it dry for an hour, and then you rinse it out. Super simple. But Mike, no offense. I appreciate the scriptures. Those are very inspirational. I appreciate it. And as the person running this live stream, if I say I'm okay with it, that's all that matters. Honestly, my faith in God has gotten a little better lately, because I realize He has been the one blessing me with this YouTube success. I do try to give credit where credit is due, and it was Him who gave me the idea to take my broken heart and pour it into YouTube, into making something funny and encouraging for others. And it is Him who has enabled me to get so many subscribers, to the point where I'm honestly amazed. So I give Him credit for that. And He gives me ideas on what types of videos to do. I keep talking about planning a playlist called My Experience with Blank. And it'll be one video on each health issue that I deal with. So that'll be 14 videos. Although I already did one on celiac and depression. So that's 2 down. I did a rant on ADHD on my other live stream, so I guess that's 3 down? 11 to go? But yeah. Oh, Alprin, Manic Panic is good dye too. But yeah, Mike, again, I appreciate the scripture usage. I find it encouraging. And you're more than welcome to continue posting any that you find relevant to the conversation. I like it. Oh wow, Ronaldo, there's 12 of you guys here? That's cool. I, for some reason, can't see how many people are here. And that annoys me. It's a glitch that I hope YouTube gets fixed soon. Because I want to know how many are here. But with the way it's set up, I just don't. But, yeah, I did a rant on bullying and superficial stuff. And if someone has something trivial, like an itty bitty fake nose ring, or a specific style of makeup, or they like a certain type of clothing that is not an issue of modesty, it's just style preference. If someone has superficial differences in preference, it is not up to them to change to make you happier. And it is not up to you to change to make them happier either. Ultimately, you just gotta do what is best for you, what makes you happy, and what you know is not an issue of right or wrong. Now, in some situations, it is better to give in and be lenient and pliable. But in other issues, it doesn't matter. And if you get roasted or attacked for personal preferences that make you happy without hurting anyone, then you need to realize the problem is not you, it is the people around you. Because normal, healthy, functioning, happy people don't run around tearing other people down just because they do their hair a different way, or they do their makeup a different way, or they wear different clothes. Normal, well-functioning, happy people build each other up. And if you're getting torn down for stuff that doesn't matter, remember, it's not you. It's them. They're the ones with the problem. All you're responsible for is how you react to that. And if people are treating you that way, then you should find better people. Thank you, Mike. Yes, you do love to encourage people. I can vouch for that. You're very good at that. And I appreciate it. But yeah, that's basically my thoughts on that. Treat people the way you want them to treat you. And even if they don't treat you the way you want to be treated, still treat them the way you want to be treated. Because if nothing else, it'll just make you look good, because you are being good. And they'll just look all the worse for it. And yeah, blind leader, unfortunately that is true. I know it. I had a group of people that I would hang out with every weekend, and a few days during midweek too. And we'd go Pokemon hunting, and we would go hang out at Denny's to play card games and eat food. But lately I've sensed that they've gotten a little tired of me. I'm not quite so sure where I stand with them, so I'm keeping my distance for now. Whenever I'm unsure about how someone feels about me, I will take a step back, just to be sure that I don't annoy them with my presence. Plus, it's always good to give someone a chance to miss you. And since I'm not sure how I stand with them, I've been staying home more often. Mom has been happy about that because she enjoys all the time with me that she can get. But it does kind of suck not having an in-person real social life. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with spending my nights at home or a couple of nights a week at Rachel's house. Rachel's my best friend. And so ultimately you just gotta do what is best for you without causing harm to other people. It can be tough to find that balance for sure. I know it's been difficult for me. But I'm sure that blind leader, God will help you find the right people. You just gotta, right now, focus on being the best you that you can be. Because at the end of the day, you are the only you, and it is up to you to be the best version of you possible. That's what I encourage you to do. And birds of a feather flock together. People of a certain mindset will attract other people of a certain mindset. So if you just focus on being the best you can be, God will help you find those right people to support you. And you always have people here to help you too. Jeff Shar, I don't know who you are. I don't take Adderall anymore because I don't need it in my day-to-day living. But I do take a Xanax for my anxiety. But my eyes are just naturally big. This is just how my face is. And if it makes me look like a Furby, well then that's your opinion. But you don't have to say your opinions if they're not polite. Jeff, I get the feeling that you're Hulk Smash, just using a different account. Your comments are very silly, putting it nicely. But yeah, Mike and Jonathan and Blind Leader, this is a good community of people to support you. So you're not alone. I'm sure you will find people like you. It just might not be easy and it might take a while. Thank you, Jonathan. That's really sweet. Slurred speech? I don't think I really slur my words. This is just the way I talk. The only time I really slur my speech is if I'm extremely exhausted or if I've had a bit much to drink. But the way I'm talking right now is not slurring my speech. Yeah, Mike, I don't know who Jeff Shar is. He's reminding me a lot of Hulk Smash, the troll who is an ADHD denier. But I don't pay as much attention to the trolls anymore, unless they leave hilarious comments. Oh, okay, Jeff. When I handle the IRS callers, I use different voices to disguise my identity, and it's also fun vocal practice. Oh, you're saying I suck? That's not very nice. People find my videos funny. I've got how many subscribers now? Let me check really quick. My computer's just a little bit slow. Current subscriber count, if this page will ever load, 236 subscribers. I know in the grand scheme of YouTube that's not a lot, but you don't get subscribers if you're not entertaining. People like my videos. People find my videos funny. And people have told me that I've inspired them to mess with the scammers as well. So, if all you're gonna do is spout mean comments, your presence is not really gonna be validated here. And you should reevaluate your life. You don't get what you want in life by being mean to other people. You get what you want and need from other people by being nice and treating them the way you want them to treat you. And like Alperin said, you have no subscribers. I have 236. And you have no videos either. So you're one to talk. It's usually not a really good idea to make claims of grandeur if you have nothing to back it up. And I'm not claiming any grandeur here. I'm just saying that I am funny. People find me funny, and that's why I have subscribers. That's why I've earned $76 on YouTube so far just by uploading my videos. I don't understand what you mean by throwing in skinny little remarks. But you don't seem very educated on the whole point of scam baiting. Scam baiting is when you call a known scammer in order to waste their time so that the time that they would use on someone else who would be scammable is being spent on you instead. So you are protecting the ignorant person who might fall for the scammer's tricks. That's why I do what I do. I know that the scammers are not going to stop just because of me. I know there are hundreds of other YouTubers who do the exact same thing. And with all of that, it's not going to stop. But the way I figure, if I save at least a couple of people from being scammed, then I'm doing a good thing. And filming my interactions with the scammer is amusing and enlightening. Many people have told me so. And that is why I've earned money on YouTube and you have not. Hi Jamie, how's it going? Good to see you here. But yeah. Alright Alperin, enjoy your breakfast. I hope that you have a good day today. And we'll have to Skype each other soon. Jeff, you're obviously just a troll, trying to get under my skin. But you're barking up the wrong tree. I know what I'm doing. I know people like what I do. So your remarks about me not being funny don't mean anything. Because 236 people find me funny. So that's all that's necessary. And I'm not being sinister, Jeff. I'm just being honest and tactful in expressing how I feel. That is the great thing about having a higher education. I know how to formulate my thoughts in a way that is easy to understand and very direct and to the point, but without being a full-on assault or attack on another person. Apparently you have yet to learn such skills, but I recommend that you go to an adult school and learn. I have been to Disney a few times. And that number is irrelevant because I have more than you. You don't have any subs. You don't have any videos. You have no uploads. You have nothing to back your claims that you could be funnier than me. Jeff, I don't know if you are being sardonic or sarcastic, but I will take your compliment at face value and say thank you. But in general, if you want to win people over, you don't do that with insulting or rude remarks. You do that by being polite and respectful and stating your opinion without it being stated in a way that could be taken as an attack or an insult. When you insult someone right off the bat, that just makes them not want to listen to you. So you might want to try polite and clear communication. Okay, you're being facetious. I see that. Do something funny, please. Well, what would you consider funny? I don't have any ideas for scam calling tonight because I am quite tired. All my health issues are quite draining and it has been a long day for me. Oh, I got a stupid virus pop up on my phone. It's so ridiculous how they have these windows that pop up on your phone and make you think, oh no, your device has a virus. It's like, please. Yeah, blind leader, that is a good question. But to each their own, and for their own reasons. So what do you guys who are still here want to talk about? I'm feeling pretty relaxed and content and open to discuss whatever. I will leave it up to you guys to choose what we talk about. I will be here for another 20 minutes and then I'm going to be signing off to spend some time with my mom because today has been very busy and I haven't had a whole lot of time to spend with her. And we both enjoy watching The Flash on Netflix. We really enjoyed Supergirl too, but we're really sad that they don't have season 2 up. Yeah, Jamie, I would agree with that statement. It seems like it. I can be a troll too at times. It just takes a while for me to want to be one. Oh, Mike, thank you. That's really kind of you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay, Jonathan, thank you for tuning in. I hope that you have a good rest of the day or evening, depending on your time zone. Thanks for being here. Oh, Jamie, I am not even caught up on current episodes. Mom and I are just watching the episodes that are on Netflix right now. Okay, Ronaldo, thank you for tuning in. It's always good seeing you. Hope you have a good rest of the evening, too. Hope tomorrow goes well. Whoever else is still planning on being here for the next 20 minutes, go ahead and type up whatever you want to discuss in the chat. And we can talk about it for a bit before I log off. I can practically hear my pajamas calling my name right now, so I want to get cozy and just relax soon. But have you guys seen The Walking Dead? Are any of you actively watching it? I've gotten up to season 7, episode 2. And I've wanted to watch the other new episodes, but haven't gotten around to it yet. Thank you, Mike. That means a lot. I really do feel loved by everyone here. This all you guys have been such a great support system for me. It's amazing. Oh yeah, Jamie, you do watch The Walking Dead? Without saying any spoilers, I gotta say, Season 7 has been crazy so far. But with that show, you gotta expect the plot twists and such. How many of you guys are still here right now? I ask because, again, I have no way of seeing or knowing. It looks like 6 of you gave this video a thumbs up, but I do not see the view counter. So I don't know how many of you are here. Yeah, blind leader. I was pretty sad about that. I was also sad when Abraham was dead too. It really hurt. I liked Abraham too. He had some good character development, and it just was sad to lose 2 great characters. Yeah, Jamie, that's a good way to find out what's going to happen next, because it looks like the show is trying to follow the comic books enough that the comic book fans won't be upset. But I don't believe Daryl was in the comics. But then again, I have not read the comics, so I don't know for sure. So if I'm wrong, sorry, I don't know. Yeah, Lynette, that's true. That does happen. But I just try to let it kind of roll off my back and not do much. Oh, I see you've given me a couple numbers to call. Normally I would, but I'm far too tired to be as hilarious and witty as I normally would be. Plus, I will be signing off in 10 minutes, so that's not enough time to make a phone call. But if you would like, you are welcome to join me tomorrow, where I would do another live stream. And I will actually mess with the scammers tomorrow. But for right now, I'm just going to be here for another 10 minutes to talk about whatever with you guys. Then I'm going to call it a night and just relax with my mom. Yeah, Jeff, those scammers are pretty terrible people. It's not good, and that's why it is good to mess with them. I'm pretty happy with my style of messing with the scammers, and it seems to be the general consensus of those who watch me on a regular basis that they like it too. And the way I say, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. But yes, Jeff, it is cheap entertainment to mess with the scammers, and it is good fun. Yeah, Jamie, I have the AMC app on my phone to watch episodes, but for some reason it isn't letting me watch episode 3 yet. So I want to try and get that figured out. I'll probably just go to watchseries.com to catch up on the episodes. So we'll see what happens. Okay, Jeff, I will do that. I will do that. Another thing I like to do is when I'm messing with the scammers live, I take advice from you guys in the live chat window, and I will use the things that you guys tell me to say, because I want to keep it as entertaining as I can, and I want to make it so that you guys watching feel like you're involved too. Yes, Jeff, I actually have used that routine before. I don't know if you've seen any of my recent videos, but I do a great Harley Quinn from the Batman cartoon impression. And I've told a few scammers that I was on the run and that me and Mr. J were going to be in big trouble if we got busted. And so we can't go to jail again because we already were involved in robbing all the other inmates there. So we would be killed right off the bat if we went to jail. And the scammers pretended to be all understanding and that they understood my situation and that they were going to try to help me. And it's hilarious. The other night I did a Russian accent and I was pretending that I was the Russian leader of a criminal underground syndicate in Gotham City and that my cohorts, Two-Face and the Penguin, were trying to help me fix my computer because Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, and Commissioner Gordon had made a virus to track my actions on my computer so that they could be used against me in court and get me shut down. It was pretty hilarious. I enjoyed it a lot. And based on the comments that were happening in the live chat window, everyone else found it hilarious too. And that footage is in my best of live streams. I try to edit every live stream after the fact and have it uploaded as a new video so that if people want to watch the original full live stream, they can. Or they can just watch a shortened version of it where I show only the best parts of it, where I actually mess with the scammers. So I think that's pretty fun. That's also a funny idea. Yeah, Mike, I understand that. Work does get in the way of things. Thank you, Mike. But yeah, Mike, that's the one we're talking about. Glenn, the Vietnamese kid. I was in a weird emotional state when I watched that episode, so I didn't actually cry, but I remember thinking, that sucks. Kind of bummed that they killed him off, but I knew it was coming. I had read spoilers from so many different sites that I had time to prepare for it, but I did not know Abraham was going to die too. So I was pretty sad about that. But every TV show has its twists. And another great show that I recommend is Doctor Who. That's also an emotional roller coaster. Supernatural is one of them too. I know a lot of people with heavy religious backgrounds find Supernatural to be offensive or sacrilegious, but I take it at face value. It's a fictional TV show where they're hunting bad guys, and it's hilarious. It's also extremely emotional, and some of the episodes are so hilarious that they actually left me in gut pain from laughing so hard. And other episodes are so heart-wrenching. You think, how could that happen? And so I think the best TV shows are ones that are emotional roller coasters. You never know what's going to happen. Keeps it exciting and interesting. What other TV shows do you guys enjoy watching? Assuming you have time to enjoy TV on a regular basis. I don't see very many people active in the chat window. But that's okay. I'll be signing off in a few minutes anyway, so. It's probably good that it's winding down now. Really hot right now. That's a little concerning. Maybe I have a virus. A heat virus. Yeah, yeah, 236 subscribers now. It's more than I thought I would have. So I'm pretty grateful. And I feel very blessed to have so many people here who enjoy what I do and care enough to show that they support what I do through interacting with me and just continuing to be here. I see that someone gave my live stream of dyeing my hair a thumbs down. Probably Hulk. Okay, Jeff, I will look that up. Just because I want to know what you're referring. I've never heard of that, so I thought that was just an insult of some sort. Let me look it up. You say it's on YouTube? I'll check that out. If I do a search for that on Google, it comes up with shopping results for white coats that are way overpriced. And it's pretty funny. I'm doing a search for what you said to, and I don't think what you're intending me to find is what I'm finding. Can you give me a more specific title? Because I see all sorts of results right now, and nothing that sticks out to me as being the one that you want me to watch. Okay, that might make a difference. Is it the video that is 3 minutes long and 48 seconds? Or is it 50 seconds? A person standing in a pink shirt. Okay, I see that one. I will watch it on my phone with my earphones because I don't want a copyright issue. I shared a video that one of my viewers wanted me to watch. And I showed it on the live stream, and then later the owner filed a copyright issue against me. So I had to remove that footage, so I've made it a policy to no longer share other videos on my live stream, because I just don't want to deal with that hassle. It's annoying. Yeah, Mike, Law and Order, I watched a bit of it. But I have not watched enough. Okay, I am looking for it right now, and it is not popping up anymore. It's like something happened to the video. It was showing up on my computer search, but not on my phone search. So for whatever reason, it's not working. I don't know why. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working on here. Let me try on the computer again. If I didn't know better, I would think that video just got taken down. I'm hopeful that tonight I will fall asleep before 5:30. Yeah, that video is not showing up anymore. It's gone. I would watch it, but it's gone. I can't find it anymore. It must have just gotten taken down. Because I saw it earlier on the computer search result, but when I went to watch it on my phone, it was already gone. So that's frustrating. I don't have any other explanation except it must be gone now. Well, at least I tried. I wanted to watch the video. But yeah. Anyways, it is late. I'm tired. It's been a long day. So I'm gonna log off. But thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for your continued support. You all are wonderful to me. And I will be live streaming again tomorrow around 3 o'clock. And I will be earning a ton of credits so that I can make a bunch of calls tomorrow. So it'll be good. Oh, Mike, I'm sorry. I never got around to answering that question earlier. The way we have it, my mom does a turkey. We do the green bean casserole and the gravy. My grandparents will do the ham and sweet potatoes and the corn, and we also do stuffing. And my aunt and uncle, they bring a lot of good dessert foods. I might do pumpkin pies from scratch. I did that before a couple years ago. It was a lot of work, but it was really fun. Okay, blind leader, thank you for showing up and letting me talk to you as well. I hope what I said gave you some encouragement and comfort. And keep me posted on how you're doing. You can message me on my Facebook page. I have it set so anyone can message me. I'm hesitant to give out my personal Facebook though. But my Annalise Quinn91 page, totally open for whoever wants to message me. And I enjoy interacting with you guys one-on-one there. So send me messages. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if there's anything that I can be praying for regarding what's going on with you. Or if there's any way that I can encourage you. I know that when I'm struggling and I have people to talk to, I do better than if I just try to handle it all by myself. So definitely feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to show you on my screen. This is my page. If you look here, you see I have an Instagram, I have Google Plus and Facebook and Twitter. That's also a PayPal logo if you feel interested in donating to help improve the quality of my channel. I don't mean to be one to beg offer financial support. I'm just letting you know if you feel so inclined. The button's right there. You can also hit support. But if you want to message me or get a hold of me at any time, just click the Facebook link. It'll take you right to my page, and we'll see once it's loaded. It'll take you right to my page, and you'll have the option to send me a message right here. And as you can see, I do have a 100% response rate. I respond to every message that I get. So if you're having a rough time, or if you just want to stop on over and say hello, feel free to message me here. You can also directly message me on Twitter. I don't really do Google Plus a whole lot. I plan to get into that to help a friend with her continuing scammer saga. But basically, if you want to get a hold of me at any point in time, go to my Facebook and I'll respond to your messages usually within 10 minutes, unless I'm asleep. But thank you guys for being here. You all are great, and I appreciate all your support. Yeah, Jeff, I don't know why it got taken down either, but it's not there now. But yeah, we both saw the video was there, just not anymore. But anyways, I'm going to be signing off now. Thank you again, everyone who tuned in. I love all you guys. I appreciate your continued support. I hope you all have a good evening. And I will be live again tomorrow around 3 o'clock. Thanks for everything, guys. Have a good night.